Hello and welcome to today's video where we will be reviewing another fun and engaging challenge brought to you by Oogie.com. All challenges are inspired by real-world events to help you gain real-world experience. If you decide to accept a challenge, you can then engage with advisors to help you gain more information and assist you with solving the solution. You can then submit your designed solution for us for review, and if it meets all the requirements, we will then award you the points for that particular challenge. It will allow you to unlock new levels as well on the platform, and you will even be issued with a digital badge that you can showcase to show your skills. So let's check out today's challenge. We're going to be selecting our Designing a New Decoupled Service challenge today, which I have loaded up for you here already. And it's going to be a new decoupled service that we're designing to run on AWS. Our customer is a medium-sized company that many years ago decided to migrate a specific application over to AWS. And they did this to give them the ability to scale and reduce operational overhead. They have a third party that helped them with that migration process. And that third party actually looks after all the security, monitoring, general support for that third-party application and the environment that it runs in. They also have implemented things like a scheduled scaling mechanism to deal with things that run on that virtual application environment. And they've also implemented a managed queuing system running on Amazon Simple Queuing Service, or SQS. So this particular challenge will award you 50 points for completing it successfully. It will take you down the path of learning to be a cloud architect. It has a difficulty of level 3, and it will take you maybe 1 to 3 hours to complete the challenge in full. We require an architectural diagram from you and also a solution document. The architectural diagram may look something a little bit like this. So we have our existing data center environment here, communicating with our setup in the cloud, in our virtual private cloud or VPC environment. And then we have this second VPC here, which is what we need to design our solution within this to be decided section here at the moment. So let's see if we can get a bit more detail and information. The customer is looking to add an additional feature to that existing application that they've got running on AWS at the moment. And that feature is going to accept input properties of various industrial devices and then output the probability of failure of those devices under specific circumstances. The customer thinks that it will be best if this ran as a separate service to provide the functionality that they need. And so it's going to be exposed to a separate API and synchronously be invoked by their main application. They want it to be decoupled because the feature is likely going to be used in future by other applications, and they also want to initially just gain experience understanding how it works, and so they like to deliver it on an in-house project first of all. So in order to assist them with that, their internal development team has already put together a deployment package for them. That deployment package involves an application which runs on certain libraries and tools that is fairly closely coupled to an operating system configuration. They've created an Amazon Machine Image, or AMI, in a separate development account, and that AMI in question is ready to go. The application is ready to be deployed to it. So finally, some key requirements for you to complete the challenge successfully. First of all, any changes that you make to the main application environment must be minimal. You see, any changes that you make is going to be passed on to that third party who looks after the environment, and of course there's going to be a cost associated with that. Some of those costs may be quite high. So in relation to that, as a second requirement, you also want to reduce costs as much as possible, even to the point whereby if part of your design solution improves cost effectiveness, other design configurations could be deprioritized to meet those cost-effective solutions. Lastly, the security of the main application is very important to the customer, as of course it should be in most circumstances. I'm sure that's understandable. However, this new service that you're designing for them can have maybe a slightly reduced focus on security in comparison to the main application anyway. However, you have to make sure that it has no impact on the security of the main application environment and indeed the connected on-premises environment as well. So if you find this challenge something that you'd enjoy completing, all you have to do is press the Accept Mission button. It will then load up a page like this one, where you would then fill out your details and engage with us so that you can submit your challenge. And as mentioned previously, if it meets all the requirements that we need, we'll then award you the points associated with that challenge, unlock new challenges for you, and issue that digital badge that you can showcase on things like social media. So I hope you found this interesting, and I look forward to reviewing future Oogie.com challenges with you in the future. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.